live from the Man Cave. It's Flag on the Play with HB and Bud. We're gonna talk Jags, Gators, all things North Florida sports, because we're Duval till we die. FOTP, family. Oh my God. I'm so excited to be bringing you the first real deal football episode of the season.
Oh my God, football is back. Football week. Get hype. It is what we like to call a game week. Even though the Jags are not practicing because of Hurricane Dorian, bitch ass.
Yeah, that's true. The hurricane is bearing down, and me and Bud right now, we fighting through the curfew and the hurricane and the evacuation so we can bring y'all Flag.
Yes, HB, this is Bud. I here reporting on the beach. It's a bit windy, but we're still gonna give everybody quality podcasting, cause that's what we do.
Thank you, Bud. I appreciate that. You be safe out there.
That's exactly how they be doing.
Man, I hate that stuff, man. They standing all on the beach, the wind blowing. The thing ain't coming. Now, I still feel like it's a serious storm. Man, everybody in the Bahamas and everything that got affected by it, that's pretty messed up, man. I feel bad for those people, and I hope that they can get the help they need and recover quickly and all that. But as for us here, besides some wind and some rain, man, it's going to be all right.
Literally, as we look out the window, the
sun is shining, bro.
The sun is shining. It's wind a little. It's actually a nice day because the sun's shining and the wind blowing. But yeah.
So it's a little messed up. That it got a little overhyped. But I mean, precaution is always good. You always want to err on the side of precaution because at first it was supposed to come straight for us, and that was some bad business, bro. Yeah, Cat 4 coming straight for you.
What it was, Cat 4. It was it started off. Cat 4 was supposed to go to South Florida. Yeah. Then South Florida was like, nah, that's coming to North Florida. Then we was like, oh nah, we don't want that smoke. Then Dorian was like, nah, okay, cool, y'all don't want that smoke. I get that smoke to the Carolinas. Carolinas like, wait a minute now. And that's pretty much, Dorian is off the Richter scale.
And it's slow.
It's so slow.
You know what Dorian like, y'all? Dorian is like your cousin on Thanksgiving who say he coming to your house, but he's like, I got to make a stop first. So he had the Bahamas, and then instead of coming straight to your house, he called and be like, who all over there?
Yeah, that's literally what Dorian is. It's ridiculous what that damn storm.
Yeah, man. But everybody be safe out here in that storm.
Please
and everything
be safe.
And whatnot. But we gonna take this opportunity while we free. Me and Bud, neither one of us got to work tomorrow.
Nope.
So we gonna take this opportunity to give y'all some quality sports from North Florida. First thing I want to do is say, y'all, starting this week, we going live with FOTP on Sundays on Twitter. So if you ain't joined us on Twitter yet, make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you hashtag everything FOTP or FOTP fam. That way we can follow y'all comments, or you can just tag us directly. We are FOTP podcast on Twitter, Flag on the Play podcast, your North Florida sports leader, whatever it says. But follow us. I'm gonna be live tweeting. Bud gonna live tweet from his Twitter. Yep. I'm gonna argue with him. So when you see something from the Flag on the Play Twitter, it'll be scores, updates, comments about the game. And it'll be based on what I'm saying. So and then you can follow Bud too, and then you can see what his comments is. He'll probably comment to everything. Shout out to King George, who gonna probably participate in that, and anybody else that participated in it. I don't know how many of the other podcasts follow us. I know a few do, but I'm not sure. But I know our boys Leonard Chapman from Dominate Your Life podcast. He follows us. Tallahassee's own now morning time sports anchor Brian Jackson. Oh wait, Beat moved up. Brian Jackson is an official morning news anchor.
Yeah, he's the anchor.
He's the anchor in Tallahassee. So B-Jax follows us, so I'm pretty sure we'll get him in on some stuff too. But yeah, we're gonna be live tweeting, man. It's gonna be interesting because this is a good game to do it. So, Bud, the 53-man roster is set.
My God, we got the 53-man roster, but how does it make you feel that when you do your roster cuts, that none of your guys get picked up when they're cut?
Number one, I feel like we've been here before with the Jags. Go way back to Dave Caldwell first year. And we played Atlanta in the last preseason game. But this time it was in Atlanta. Dave Caldwell said, there's a lot of players who are going to be on this team that aren't on this team. And then they made a lot of waiver moves. Yeah. We made a lot of waiver moves this time around too. None of which I even really care about. I like getting rid of Koyak and picking up the tight end from Cleveland, though. Yeah. He's better than Koyak. So I'm cool with that. Outside of that, I don't know why we didn't pick up Laquan Treadwell.
What's that?
I have no idea. DeMar Dotson, I don't know why we didn't get him.
No, we got him. Is that the kid from Hard Knocks? What's the wide receiver from Hard Knocks we got?
I didn't watch Hard Knocks, but they did get the kid in number 83 from Hard Knocks. But
they say that dude didn't drop a pass. They say it was really good. Did you watch Hard Knocks?
Yeah, I watched it. But guess what though?
What?
He on the practice squad. So I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be there for long. I know Borders.
I don't think he'll be there for long. Breon Borders and him are gonna have to fight it out.
But that's what I'm saying. Borders better be on it.
He's better than Breon Borders though. So I feel like we should have just let Breon Borders drop, put him on the practice squad. Ain't nobody was gonna pick him up anyways. It would have been good. But I just feel like there's a lot of players out there. I even would have kicked the tires on LaShawn McCoy. I feel like LaShawn McCoy and Leonard Fournette is a scary combination, ladies and gentlemen. Now you got a third down running back for real.
Because the insides and outs of, we don't really know how it went. We don't know if Shady picked or choose and all this other stuff. But I know
he used to play for Andy Reid.
Yeah, and that's a lot of connections. Yeah. I know I would have did anything to get him, make sure he not on Kansas City. Because Shady McCoy with Andy Reid in Kansas City with Mahomes, that's a hell of a matchup.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a second.
Oh my goodness.
But I think I don't like the roster moves as far as picking up off the waivers. But hey, your team is what it is. You good pick with Josh Allen. You paid Miles Jack. I think that's going to make him play better, believe it or not.
Miles Jack is now the third highest paid linebacker in the NFL. How do you feel about that?
According to Ian Rappaport, he's the third highest non-Pro Bowl. He's the highest non-Pro Bowl mate linebacker, Also, why you hating?
Also, according to Ian Rappaport, Miles Jack has a bad knee and is not gonna last in the NFL long.
Yeah, way that report.
Good way to go, Ian. Just like because Miles Jack.
You know what though? I appreciate Ian for that though.
He dropped. Yeah,
without can't even hate Ian for that report. He's not a
Jaguar.
You wouldn't be here, Miles.
There you go.
So hey, I can't be mad at him. I will say this though, Miles Jack should have made the Pro Bowl the year that we went to the AFC Championship game. Who on that defense did not deserve the Pro Bowl? 3-4 people? Yeah. Because Miles and Telvin should have went. Telvin did go.
Gip.
Right? Gip should have went.
Gip got robbed.
Gip got robbed.
Gip was a hell of a safety.
Church should have went.
Yeah.
Malik should have went. Malik did go, I think. Malik should have went for sure.
I want to say
Calais should have went for sure. Calais was hurt.
I think Malik and I think Pro Bowl's Malik, Calais,
Jalen,
Boye,
Telvin. We had 5 people in the Pro Bowl that year, bro. And then 2-7 was an alternate, but he was hurt and couldn't go. Mm-hmm. So, but I feel like this, though, man. I just want to say Miles should have been in that Pro Bowl. He got snubbed. Gip got snubbed. Mm-hmm. Okay, Yannick got snubbed. He was an alternate. He was an alternate.
Okay, I thought
he made it, but he was an alternate. He should have been the first ballot. So he got snubbed. Okay, so, the only people on that defensive line that shouldn't have made it was Smooth and Elianku and Avery Jones. Yeah. Marcel Darius should have made a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
He balled out.
God, that defense. And now, why?
Guess what? Everybody except Telvin and Gibb and Church is still on this team.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So you're saying, do you think they're going to bring back that 2017 swag this year?
I think the defense, I don't think that 2017 swag will ever come back.
So you don't think they're going to be as good as the 2017 team?
No.
Defensively?
I feel like that 2017 defense is underrated, and if they wouldn't have got robbed from the Super Bowl, Miles Jack wasn't down. If they wouldn't have got robbed, they would have went down as one of the greatest defenses of all time. Because that defense would have won a Super Bowl.
I feel like this defense was Super Bowl legendary style defense. Right. This was that Baltimore style thing. Like, we gonna carry the offense to the Super Bowl style.
And statistically speaking, they were Baltimore.
Yeah, and it just sucks.
They got robbed. But here's why I don't think the swag can come back. I think Gip gone. I think
Gip was a. You got Harrison now, but Gip was a. I did not want Gip to go. Right. I did not like that move getting rid of Gip. I want to keep Gip.
Yeah, I think Gip being out and not here. Matt, that's part of the swag. Barry Church,
I think you can live without Barry Church.
You can live without him, but I think he was. I think was Ronnie, a leader though.
I agree, but I think Ronnie was coming regardless.
Ronnie's better than Barry.
That's what I'm saying.
He was better than Barry last year.
Now just think you give me Ronnie and Gilt right now.
Yeah. Ronnie and Gilt would have been crazy, but Wilson got to step up. That's a problem. So Wilson, I don't know. Colvin ain't on the team, and Colvin was a shutdown cornerback at slot.
But
DJ Hayden,
I like it. That's a nice little kind
balance.
It leveled itself out perfect.
Here's the main thing that I'm saying. The reason why we can't have that same swag. Malik is gone. Malik was an integral part of that swag.
So wait a minute.
He got robbed, by the way.
Wait a minute. So we got rid of Malik.
Yeah, got rid of Malik.
Because we thought Taven was coming.
Yeah. Or not even necessarily because
that's what it is. That's the move. Taven's that move. You think Taven's that dude, so you felt like you get rid of Malik.
I really hated the Malik move at first, but let me tell you why I don't hate it as much now. Taven Bryant is the initial reason why I thought they moved Malik. But I think they moved Malik because of what just happened with Miles and what they're gonna try to do with Jalen and Yannick. I think they want to have the core be Miles, Jalen, Yannick, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is a man. He's
we'll
40.
see.
And then now you have that. And speaking of Taven had one of his best games.
Still trash.
Yeah, it's not. And see, once again,
Taven Bryant
it's not his fault.
He is.
It's not his fault. Once again, see, that's why Dave.
I do think we overdoing it. He the worst player all time. That being said, I would have still cut him.
But see, shut up. This is why Dave got to tighten up. Because if Taven Bryant was drafted in the second or third round, you know what we saying about Taven? That's a damn good pick.
Yeah.
Hustle player, backup role player, good. But when you make that pick on the first round pick, it's a bad pick.
If you roll the tape, Flag family, roll it back. Go look at our pre-draft show. See, this is the thing about when you're on the radio, you can cap off because a lot of people don't have recorded radio shows of you.
You can literally go back and listen to our show.
Go back and listen to everything we said. Go back to the pre-draft show from last year, not this season, last season. Me and Bud sat down. We went through all the picks. We had a mock draft.
Yep.
Go through all the picks. We talked about who we liked and who we didn't like or whatever. We did top 10 mock, then we did the Jags. And we said, how do you, and I quote, how you feel about Taven Bryant, bro?
It was like,
and then I said, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, and I'm a Gator.
And we Gator fans, and we was like, I'm straight on Taven.
You just got to be straight on Taven. And before we get on to this Chiefs thing, let me tell you the number one reason why I don't think that swag going to be back. Now, I think that the 17-18 Jags was A+. I think this defense is an A-. So we splitting hairs.
Okay.
But that being said, though, the number one reason, and y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want to say about this, the number one reason this defense will not be the 17 defense and this defense will never be the same without him is Telvin Smith. Telvin might have not had his best year, but let me tell y'all something. When you're talking about top 5 in the NFL in tackles and number 1 on the team by 30 tackles, 100. Ain't nobody else on the team had 100. He had 135 tackles. And you trying to tell me that's a bad year? 135 tackles, 2 picks, 1 touchdown, and 3 forced fumbles. But he had a bad year.
Won the Dolphins game.
Won the Dolphins by himself.
Won the Dolphins game.
And like I said, he's a top 5 tackler. Every year he's been a starter. Every year in the league he's been a starter. You don't replace that with Quentin Williams' brother out of Murray State.
Rookie.
You don't do that.
Even though he's having a nice camp, but a rookie is still a rookie.
He had a nice camp. He only played 3 weeks into the camp. He never played a preseason game. He don't know what NFL speed look like. And the first game, guess who he got to cover? Travis, the best tight end in the NFL that HB called a year and a half ago, Kelsey. Y'all crazy.
Yeah,
roll the tape back. I ain't say it.
You was on that. You was on the Kelsey bandwagon when Gronk was still in the league.
Because he's better than Gronk. He's always been better than Gronk. He's a better tight end than Gronk. Gronk is a old school Hall of Fame darn tight end.
Yeah.
Gronk is who is Gronk? What's an old school type of tight end? Gronk is Shannon Sharp. Gronk is man. I can't even think of like tight ends that Gronk is Gronk. Because I can't even think
he's one of Gronk can block
that's
his ass.
Gronk
can block his ass off, and he can catch.
That's why I was trying to figure out because Shannon Sharp could block.
Yes.
So I was trying to think of another big, huge tight end that can block, but he can catch and go down the field and run.
And Gronk,
the only other one in comparison I can think of is Shannon Sharp. Now I know all y'all screaming Tony Gonzalez, but he's not like Tony Gonzalez.
I would lean towards Tony being more like
there
Kelsey
you go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, what's the dude? Antonio Gates. Is
Antonio Gates. I just
block as good as Gronk.
Antonio Gates is a touchdown machine.
Yeah,
but you don't think of it when you think Antonio Gates. You don't think about his blocking.
I'll tell you what, Mercedes Lewis is a poor man's Gronk.
Yes,
real talk.
Yes,
he's a very poor man's Gronk.
Yes, Mercedes Lewis is probably we'll go down the history. Say what you want is one of the best blocking tight ends of all time.
If he
blocking
put on
tight
30
end.
pounds, he could have been a left tackle.
Yes.
That's how good he was.
Mercedes could block. And you didn't appreciate Mercedes blocking until he was gone. I remember we was like, man, I'm sick of all this blocking tight end, da this and da that. When Mercedes gone, it was like, my God, I miss Mercedes.
Yeah. But, you know, I will say this. This is what it is, though. Travis Kelce he's Antonio Gonzalez on steroids. Travis Kelce is Kellen Winslow, the first one.
No,
on steroids.
God, that is a Kellen Winslow, the first one.
Okay, Kellen Winslow Sr. on steroids. He is, to me, if I had, because guess what? Travis Kelce can do a little bit of blocking, but I'm so good at damn near a receiver.
I'm so good at passing that you kind of diminish my other stuff that I'm good at because you don't pay attention to I'm blocking.
He's damn near a receiver. The man get off. Listen, Travis Kelce gonna get off about 80 to 120 every game and 2 touchdowns or 1 touchdown. And for a tight end, them numbers. Travis Kelce is just as much a Hall of Fame tight end as Rob Gronkowski. Period, point blank.
Yes.
Period, point blank. Now, that being said, bud, coming up this week, we got the Chiefs. What's your biggest worry about this week for the Jags?
Pat Mahomes not throwing. Pat Mahomes extending plays.
Oh, you like them feet?
Them feet. The Jags do not. The Jags and feet.
That is over, but I'll let you finish.
Yeah, you give me a quarterback who gonna stay his ass in the pocket. Them dogs gonna eat. You give me a quarterback who can extend some plays. The Jaguars, that gives the Jags problems, man.
You want to know something funny about that? I feel like them days is over. Now, I will give credit to Superfan Steve, credit to the Rogue Reporter. Mm-hmm. Both them boys said last year, man, Jags can't play against a running quarterback.
Yeah.
And I yeah, we can. Lies. No, we can't. But let me tell you, those days are over.
Please explain.
Here's why those days are over. The reason why we couldn't play against a running quarterback in 17 was because of Paul Puslesny and Telvin Smith. Paul Puslesny couldn't chase a quarterback. Telvin Smith over-pursued quarterbacks. Telvin Smith is one of the biggest over-pursuing linebackers in all of football.
Yes.
That's why he makes so many damn plays.
He will overrun your ass.
He also run a 4-4.
Yes.
So he's a linebacker that run a 4-4. Most receivers out here running 4-4s, 4-5s. Mm-hmm. So he thinking to himself, the tight ends ain't running number 4-6, 4-8s. So he's thinking, if I'm on this tight end, I can cheat on this play, pick it off or whatever, and if he get past me, I can catch him. For the most part, he was right. 135 times, he was right. Okay, that being said, though, his over-pursuing and Puslesny not being able to chase the linebacker hurt us. Miles Jack last year hurt us because he didn't know what to do. But he looked a lot more confident when he came out there versus the Dolphins at middle linebacker calling the plays. I'll take it. I think that's part of why they played him.
See, my thing is this. We all both know that the Dolphins are literally tanking, and the Dolphins
should be illegal.
Dolphins are hands down going. They want to be the worst team in the league, and they're probably not going to be the worst team in the league. And when the Jaguars played against the Dolphins, that's what our defense went up against the Dolphins offense and gave up 14 or 10 yards, something like that. That's what you're supposed to do against offense.
3 drives, 10 yards.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
that showed you how good that defense is going to be, because it's like we're going to. Horrible teams, we're going to show you just how great we are.
Fitzpatrick if Fitzpatrick is still the quarterback when the Jags get down to Miami this year, they don't stand a chance.
Oh my God,
they don't stand a chance.
They don't stand.
That being said, though,
and plus they've traded away Tunsil, one of the best left tackles in the league.
Josh Allen gonna eat because Tunsil wasn't in that game and Josh Allen was killing them.
Yeah.
So he gonna eat.
Yeah,
that being said, though, I will say this though, man. I the Chiefs are this week, so Pat Mahomes is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think having a rookie and banging in his head like Williams or whatever, telling him, don't over pursue. Telling Miles, stay at home, cover your man. We should be good. Miles Jack can cover a few tight ends in his own right.
Bruh, like
put him on Kelsey, let it stick.
After Fofo got his contract and Doug was telling him what type of awesome player he was, this is how dope Miles Jack is. Doug was talking about throwing him at running back last year. That's how B was like, yeah, we're thinking about putting him at running back. That's
First
how banged up.
let me say something. Bud, see, this is why y'all think we capped out. Me and Bud, real deal best friends. We talked about sports all the time for 2 straight years. And I was like, I started my podcast called Bro Listen Podcast. Y'all check it out, Black Social Political Pod. And it was going well. And I said, hey, Bud, I called him up randomly one day. How you feel about doing a sports podcast? Bud said, let's do it. I'm with it. That'll be awesome. So now we did it, and now we're here for you. But we not capped out. We love sports for real, and we really do have a kinship and a friendship where we can vouch for each other on this. Bud, what's my number 2 team in college football?
UCLA.
The reason why the man answered so fast and said that so fast because I say it all the damn time, right?
Yes.
So,
which I find so weird that a HB born and raised Jacksonville,
Duval.
Florida, Grand Park, where you at?
Yeah.
And he told me he's a Gator fan, graduated from Florida, and he tell me UCLA, man. He said, man, I be staying up late watching UCLA. What? What are you talking about, man? UCLA do something for me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Who likes UCLA like that?
I told that man that
squad.
years ago.
Yes, and why? I don't know.
That's why I was excited about Mercedes when we drafted him. I was excited about MJD when we drafted him because I was like, oh, my God, we got the best running back in the draft in the 2nd round. That's crazy, whatever. And I love Chosen Rosen. I love him. I still think he the man. I like Chosen Rosen.
But Chosen Rosen is set up to fail. He's not meant to succeed.
Yeah, they trying to make him fail. It's a shame what's going to happen to Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen is going to be Blaine Gabbert, and he's better than Blaine Gabbert.
And see, honestly, you need to get with a team who believes in you, especially at the quarterback position. And they don't believe in him. And you need to get some. You'll probably never really know how good Rosen could be if you don't put him with a team who believes in him.
Right. And I watched Rosen all of his years in college because I love me some UCLA football. So, Bud, let's go back again and let our kinship and friendship go because we had this before the pod too. Bud, was I not hyped when we drafted Miles Jack?
Yes, you were.
Did I not want to draft Miles Jack at the number 4 spot?
Yes, you did.
I ain't want Jalen. I wanted Miles because I knew what type of player he was.
Miles Jack guy.
And guess what? Miles Jack at running back, in my opinion, is better than Miles Jack at linebacker. Real talk.
So you think he's a better running back than his linebacker?
Miles Jack, in my opinion.
I wouldn't know. I just knew that
that's because y'all ain't staying up late watching bullshit Fox games.
Because the main thing was what? When he locked down Nelson Aguilar?
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God.
That was his coming to
that's his
Miles
biggest Miles Jack moment.
If he doesn't hurt his knee, Miles Jack would have been one of the greatest college football players of all time. The man was up there with Reggie Bush. Jim Mora had to figure out, what am I gonna do? Because I got this kid that can go for 2,000 yards rushing and he can cover the best wide receiver and he play linebacker. I don't know what to do with him. Miles Jack, real talk, can play cornerback. He can play linebacker. He can play DN. He can play safety. He can play running back, and he can play tight end and wide receiver. I done seen him do it all. So I knew what type of player he was. Unbelievable that he slipped down in the draft where he did.
Thank you, Ian Rappaport.
Thank you, brother. But so, he got paid because in that Dolphins game, he showed that. And the reason why Doug said, I was going to play him at running back when we had no running backs, because he probably the second best running back on the team right now. He darn sure better than Raquel Armstead. He got better vision than him.
Raquel had a nice little last game.
He's
a rookie. He had a nice game against Atlanta. Don't take nothing away from that boy.
In Raquel defense, he is the only running back that I would have kept on this roster. So I guess this right because that's what the Jags did. God. They got rid of all of them.
And once again,
him and 2-7.
As the season goes on, and we'll tell y'all who we picking for this game. Everybody knows preseason doesn't really mean anything, but my God, the Jaguars were so bad in preseason. Why does it make you feel like they're a bad team? That's how bad they're. It's preseason, and preseason shouldn't matter. But preseason was so horrible, it makes you feel like, damn, that's a bad team.
Depth matters.
Yes.
Depth matters. That's what the problem is. Depth matters, and we don't have no depth. On the surface, I feel like we're a good team.
We'll be all right. But the good news is it's the NFL and nobody ever gets hurt.
There you go. That's exactly what, yeah. There you go. There you go. So, but we got to do predictions and all that, and we got to do it. We got to get there. So I'm going to say this, though. My biggest fear, you said Pat Mahomes, my biggest fear is the offense in general.
You think the
Kansas City offense.
Because, dude, something's got to give. Mm-hmm. When an unmovable object meets something that just won't stop.
Yeah, unstoppable force.
What's gonna give? This defense, this game is gonna be
the rock gonna break.
This game is gonna be so lit. Our defense versus their offense, because our defense feel like they're the best defense in the world. Kansas City offense feels like they're the best offense in the world.
They are.
Something's gotta give, HB. And the awesome thing about it, it's gonna show Sunday. Something gotta give.
I'll tell you what, man. We got one thing to our advantage. It's gonna be hot as hell. That hurricane is coming through tomorrow and Thursday, and it's gonna sweep all that cool air out of here. And behind it is gonna be the hottest high pressure. Man, it's gonna be at least 103 on the field. On the field, at least 103.
Feel like
put them in their red.
It's probably gonna be something. It's probably gonna be in the 90s.
Yeah,
but the heat index is gonna be in the hundo.
Jags better bust out the all whites.
All white on them. Put them in the red.
Put them in the reds. Let them boys get hot. And you should have that advantage. Now, it's hot in Kansas City, too. But it ain't Jacksonville after a hurricane hot. So that's the thing. But I really, my biggest fear is the offense. And when I say that about fearing the offense, it's like, can the Jags offense? I'm not worried about the defense. The Kansas City Chiefs averaged 27 points a game last year. Okay? That's a hell of a lot of points. Okay? So let's give them that. Let's give them 27. Can the Jags offense score 31 points?
I think it can, because look how bad the Chiefs ain't throwing. That's the craziness with football. It ain't like the Chiefs throwing at you a juggernaut defense. And from what you're saying, it's not like the Jaguars giving you this overpowering offense. So it's like, Nick Foles, I need you to get me first downs. 2-7, I need you to grind this thing out and get my defense fresh on the field. And then Pat Mahomes. And see, one thing about Pat Mahomes, baby. He got a little gunslinger in him. And you know them DBs gonna be like, oh, he open. Throw it to him. They gonna bait him. And Pat Mahomes feel like his arm can get the ball there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a nice little cat and mouse game.
I think coming up here though, man, I'm cautious on this.
And that first game be lit.
Yeah.
First games
it's different.
It's a different, but that first game, because anytime you play that first game, it's like, it's going to be tight, because everybody's going to give you – because literally everybody in the NFL feels like their team can win the Super Bowl except the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
That's other than the Dolphins, everybody else probably pretty much feel like their team can win the Super Bowl.
That's NFL. It's parity.
But see, it's parity. Yes,
it's parity.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's a tall task this week. I really do, because Chiefs are – damn good. We both picked them to be in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
You picked them to go Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I picked them to lose to the Pats or whatever. So I
got. Well, I think I had Chiefs Saints, and I had the Saints win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then I had Cowboys Patriots, with the Patriots edging out the Cowboys, especially now that Zeke's gonna sign that deal.
Yeah.
So but I tell you what, man, boy,
it's tough, ain't it?
It's a tough game to call, but I feel like the writing's on the wall, man. So I'll let you go first, cause Flag Family. You know what, man? Y'all want to know something funny? I either produce or co-host or direct several different podcasts, maybe 5. I don't know, 4 or 5, depending on what I'm doing. And none of those shows am I the most popular person on the show ever. I have no idea how that's possible. I do all the work. I put all the research in, and these light-skinned brothers just come and take over everything.
Swipe it up. So,
I know y'all like the power of positivity as Raw General Manager John Laurinaitis used to say, the power of positivity or whatever. Don't trust him. He'll betray you just like Bailey did Becky Lynch. I don't know if y'all seen that, but Bailey turned heel. Is horrible. My boo Alexa Bliss on Twitter, she said, I told y'all. Shout out to my blue Alexa.
Well, she told him that Bailey wasn't as goody as she said it was.
Yeah, man. She was like, that is a traitorous bee or whatever. And they was like, you just mean whatever. Because people say my boo mean. I don't see it. And she betrayed her. So now we got a heel Bailey and a heel Sasha Banks. So it's getting good now.
Once again, and it's just so funny. Y'all know we'll keep it 100. I do not watch wrestling. But yet and still, I know all of this, and I'm for it. I'm with it. I like Bailey.
I like Bailey too, and I like that they turned the heel and made the characters different. They got to compete with AEW because Shad Khan's son Tony Khan
is not playing.
And Dusty Rhodes' son Cody Rhodes is not playing with him. Chris Jericho though has lost his belt, the brand new AEW championship.
Somebody stole it.
Yes, somebody stole it, and one of them Florida State fans actually. It got lost in Tallahassee. He was at the game showing off the belt, stole it.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Because they were supposed to be, they had the pay-per-view event, and they were supposed to come into Jacksonville for the Boise State. Because the game was actually in part.
Jacksonville.
Right, and the game was in part. They bought suites from the Jags, a lot of stuff. The Jags had a lot to do with getting that game here. Mm-hmm. So the game was in part sponsored by the Jaguars. And so Chris Jericho came with his belt, but he ended up going to Tallahassee because he was, they doing his obligations, and one of the Florida State fans stole it. You bums.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So the new beautiful AEW.
You like it?
It grew on me. It reminds me of the big gold belt. The big gold belt from WCW.
Oh, you want Ric Flair belt?
Yeah.
Woo! My God,
that is his belt, ain't it? Ain't it the Ric Flair belt?
That's the Ric Flair belt.
That's the Ric Flair belt.
That is an amazing belt.
When you think of that belt, you think of Ric Flair with the feather coat.
That is the greatest belt ever made.
I agree. Big gold belt.
I love the Ric Flair belt. I love the Intercontinental Championship belt.
Yeah, with the white strap. Yeah.
I love that one.
I also like the Goldust version.
The on gold.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh my God.
What else you love, bud?
I love the WWE Eagle belt, the Bret
Hart belt,
the Bret Hart belt, Shawn Michaels.
Yep,
that type of belt. I love that belt.
The WWE old school tag team world championships was good too, with the big gold belt buckle looking ones.
You know what belt? You know who I think about when I think of them?
What's that?
The Smoking Guns.
Smoking Guns, Billy and Bret.
When I think of that belt, when I think of that belt, I think of the Smoking Guns.
Those are good. Horrible belts. Okay, we doing this because we know y'all want to hear it. Horrible belts, the hardcore belt, ugly.
Hardcore belt was nothing but the Eagle belt.
Yeah, the hardcore belt was horrible. It looked awful. The cruiserweight belt in WCW and WWE was horrible. WCW tag belts were awful, real bad. The spinner belt was horrible.
John Cena spinner belt.
Yeah, John Cena spinner belt was awful. Ugh. That's how you knew Cena was gonna be the champ forever. They gave him the spinner belt. I hated that belt. Oh my God, I hated the spinner belt. And then the new WWE belt is really good looking too. The black one, I love that belt. That belt, that's a championship belt.
It's the universal belt, but it's the universal belt red.
That's the fruit roll up universal belt. Horrible, one of the worst belts in wrestling. Speaking of red, that's all the Jags gonna be seeing. But go ahead and pick, man. Shout out my boo Alexa Bliss one more time.
As y'all see, I'm fighting with this so bad.
We need that pick.
Week
1, game 1.
And I gotta be 100.
Before you pick, but on a scale from 1 to 10, how important do you think this game is?
I don't think it's that important either way.
Yeah,
I think we'll be all right either way.
So 1 to 10, what you say?
I would say in scale of importance, and then we're not practicing this week. A scale of importance, honestly, I give it a 4 because I'm gonna tell you,
that's pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you right here. No matter what, real talk, I'm gonna say it. The season about to kick off. Jags winning the South. I'm putting it out there. The Jacksonville Jaguars will win the AFC South. I'm putting that out there.
I think we will compete in the South, and I think that this game have nothing to do with it. So I'm going to give a 3. You said a 4. I'm going to give a 3.
Jags will win the AFC. And see now this is the week to start the this game week. I'm telling you right now, Jags will win the AFC South, and I think Kansas City will win this game. Yeah. It's gonna be tight.
Give me a score.
And every time HB gives me a score, because
damn right, because that's what we do here on Flag on the Play.
HB is trash because he love to see me squirm. I hate scores. I just like saying winners and losers. And he, who's the score?
Give me a score.
Kansas City 24. His defense ain't, but Kansas City 24, Jags 17.
That's, you know what, man? That's close to what I thought you were gonna pick the Jags. Y'all, I don't think this game matter, to be honest with you. It would be great to win, but I don't think it matters if we lose. And I think y'all gonna overreact either way. So regardless, I think if we beat the Chiefs, y'all gonna think we Super Bowl team.
Chiefs are damn good team.
If we beat the Chiefs, y'all gonna think we going to the Super Bowl. If we lose to the Chiefs, y'all gonna think that we are the worst team ever, and the preseason and fire Dave or whatever.
This preseason put such a nasty taste in my mouth, and it makes no sense. Because as you guys know, the preseason does not mean anything. Because the preseason showed us in 2017 that we didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
we were going to be god awful, and y'all saw we were literally robbed out of the Super Bowl.
Preseason don't mean nothing.
So preseason doesn't mean that.
But you know what?
But it was just how bad it
mean though. We ain't got no depth. I can tell you that. It did mean that. I can tell you that. If we was competitive, we could lose every game. But if we competed, I would be okay. Mm-hmm. But we didn't compete, so I know we can't get. Hurt.
Did you see the score? Over 100 to 20 or 30? No,
29 points in the entire preseason.
That's horrible.
Other teams got that in one game. So
Dave, you know what? I keep saying Dave. Dave and Tom.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get
TC is here.
TC is here.
Taven Bryan is definitely a TC pick. I can tell you that right now. TC love him some Taven Bryan type of players. So yeah. I tell you what though. I think the Jags see a lot of red this weekend. Lot of red. I actually don't think we have a chance.
I think it's going to be bad.
I think it's going to be one of those games where we playing catch up the whole game. And it's the NFL. So it's never really, some games are real blowouts. We've experienced them, 17, 18 Jags. We blew some people out. But some games are real blowouts. But then for the most part, every NFL game come down to the last 6-7 plays.
Jags not getting blowed out.
I don't think we getting blowed out, but I don't think we're gonna be in it. I think the Chiefs get up early, 14-0 or 10-0, and I think we chase the rest of the game. I don't think this is still to this day, even without 5. As much as I miss you, 5. Every step I take.
I'm not doing this every. I'm not doing this every show with you.
Move I make.
This is not funny. This is not.
Every single day, every night I pray. I've been missing you.
No,
5, I miss you.
Nobody misses 5 but you.
Even though 5 not on this team no more, I still don't think this is a team that's built for a comeback. You feel me? So. Get your lead, play with the lead, because we still built to do the same thing, run the ball.
And play defense.
Yep, that's what we built to do. And I feel like going up against a team like the Chiefs, you ain't going to be able to do none of that. So, because they're going to get up on you, boy. You better stop them on that first drive. If they score first, you really going to get deflated.
Like I said, I think it's just a toss-up, man. It's a tight, because like I said,
but I think it's a toss-up. That's close. You think the Jags real good.
I think the Jags are good. Like I said, I think Kansas City's defense is not going to be that good.
You think the Kansas City Chiefs are your AFC champions. I think they're my AFC runner-ups. Do you think the Jaguars are that close to being AFC champions? To say that it's going to be close. Do you think they're on the same level as the AFC champions?
As good as this defense is, it wouldn't surprise me if the Jaguars are going to be good. Jaguars going to win the South.
If you say pick all the teams in the AFC, what number of good is the Jags? I would say they 6 or 5. I really do feel like that. They're the 6th or 5th best team in the AFC out of 16. So that's playoffs. That's playoffs, maybe. But oof. Give me Kansas City 28, Jaguars 14. I don't think it's close, bro. I don't think we can run with them. I don't think we can hang with them. And the reason why I say don't let them get up early, if the Chiefs go up and at the half, if it's 14-0, what you doing, bud? You gonna have to slang the ball. This ain't a team made to throw the ball, baby. So if you ain't being able to pound the ball with 2-7 and make moves with 2-7, I'm scared of Travis Kelce. Not because we can't cover him, but because he's unstoppable. I'm scared of Tyreek Hill, even though I know Jalen and Boye might get a pick in this game. And I'm afraid of LaShawn McCoy. We ain't even talk about that. LaShawn McCoy is on this team. And they run the same offense that they ran in Philly. Oh, my God. So,
LaShawn McCoy, we going to see.
I tell you what, man. Jags, this game ain't important, though. Next week is a big freaking deal. It's an AFC South game. It's at Houston. That's a big deal. You gotta win. You're gonna lose this one, but you gotta win 3 in a row after. Gotta win 3 in a row after, and you gotta be 3. You gotta be 3-1. You gotta be 3-1 going into that game versus the Panthers, because that's another one that don't matter. Man, you gotta split it with the Panthers and the Saints too.
I'm not doing game by game.
Because you got it back to back. I'm just trying to give people a heads up. Because listen. All I want to say is this. If you lose this game, it's not the end of the world. Because if you win the next 3, you 3-1. You split versus the Panthers. You're 4-2. Okay, then you got the Bengals. They trash. That's 5. Jets, they trash. That's 6. I need 3 more. Okay? So then you got Houston again. I'm going to say you split with Houston. So let's say you lose that one.
That's respectable.
Right. So now you 6-3. Colts, you should beat them. They don't have luck.
You're beating the Colts.
7-3. I need 2 more. Titans, you losing.
You're beating the Titans.
You already beat them one time. You ain't beating them twice.
You're beating the Titans. We're sweeping the Titans this year.
Okay, we sweeping the Titans.
We sweeping the Titans this year.
I'm going to go with what Bud say. That's 8.
We sweeping the Titans
Then you got the Bucks. That's 9. You in the playoffs because you got Chargers, Raiders, Falcons, Colts. So, the schedule not hard. But it's some hard games.
It get a little bumpy at the beginning, bro.
Yeah,
and
then
it level itself out.
It'll level out. But when it levels out, you got to be on the level. So give me Jags 14, Chiefs 28.
Okay.
That's what I think we get in this week. And then
so we both got the Jags losing. I'm pretty sure after Superfan Steve listens to the show, you guys are gonna get a big old slice of crow coming your way. Jags gonna win. I know
you picking the Chiefs. You love Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is tattooed on Superfan Steve booty cheek. Get out of here, man. He love Pat Mahomes, man. That's Black Steve Young. Speaking of Black
Steve
quarterback.
So wait a minute. As we move on to college, wait a minute. So Jameis Winston is the black Peyton Manning, and Pat Mahomes is the black
Steve Young. Straight up, minus the Mormon heritage.
Okay.
Shout out Pat Mahomes.
Okay, so we, as y'all can see, they ended up. We both got KC winning the game, and now on to college. What we got?
Man, who you want to talk about first? Okay, let's talk about these obscure games. Clemson. Okay, good job, brother. Alabama.
Lawrence looked human, honestly.
Yeah, that won't happen too many. It was because it's first game. That's why it's preseason.
Alabama is Bama.
Alabama looks scary.
Plus, y'all played Duke. So
guaranteed Duke win 9 games to go to a bowl. Guarantee. It's Duke. They always look.
I don't know about all that.
Cliff done turned Duke around.
I'm not giving
Duke ain't the program. It's just Duke ain't about to beat no damn Alabama.
I'm not giving Alabama that much credit for beating Duke like that.
Man, you crazy. They beat Duke just how they were supposed to beat Duke. Firmly and securely.
You're right about that. Okay.
So that was a good job. How you feel about how Georgia looked?
Believe it or not, Georgia against Vandy. You know what I think about Georgia versus Vandy?
What's that?
Yeah. That's honestly, I was like,
I feel like Georgia was just there.
It wasn't overly impressive. Yeah, it was just okay.
They weren't. They didn't care.
It was literally, we're just gonna roll out and just beat y'all because we're better than y'all. You didn't show me anything special. It's not. You see how Bama made you go, oh man, it's Bama. Yeah. Georgia made me go, all right, I guess.
They was just there.
I'm not scared yet. Like Georgia got Notre Dame, which Notre Dame started off slow against Louisville. Oh, you think Louisville gonna beat Florida State now?
Bruh, we about to get to Florida State in a minute.
So now,
bruh, get your draws tight because they about to be blowed off. Boy.
Louisville played tough that first half, and Notre Dame pulled away.
Yeah, and Louisville supposed to be the bottom of the barrel this year. So
exactly.
Yeah, good move. And Notre Dame supposed to be right back in the playoff. Yeah.
Ian Book look like he can play.
So Georgia, okay, so
Georgia Notre Dame.
That's coming up. Let's pick it. Who you got?
The Golden Domers versus Georgia?
Yeah, who you got?
That's not coming up next week. Give me some time.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, who you got?
That's not next week.
Let's pick it in.
But no, I'm not
trying to put that pressure on Bud.
God, I hate Georgia so much. But I have to be unbiased.
Yeah. Okay. Try to put that pressure on Bud.
Yeah,
see if he was going to say something crazy.
I was like, see, I was going to say something crazy.
Say something crazy.
That's why I say wait till the week. We'll deal with that.
But Georgia, ho hum. Everybody kind of ho hum, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Georgia.
Jalen Hurts and all them boys.
Jalen Hurts impressed the hell out of me.
Heisman gonna be crazy this year.
Oklahoma trying to win it 3 years straight.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts look good.
Yeah, out the gate, I would say he's a front runner. He's a front runner. That being said, though, let's go ahead and we can't talk about the Gators because we already talked about the Gators.
Yeah, Gators won week 0.
So let's pick the Gators game. Gators 105, Sisters of the Poor 7. Who we playing?
Tennessee Martin.
Gators 147, Sisters of the Poor 2. Yeah, Gators, I mean, you know what. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what kind of game this is.
We're not
It's a warm-up game.
It's literally it's a preseason game.
We're getting ready for Tennessee.
You finna get all the kinks. Like
Tennessee next, right?
It's either Tennessee or I want to say Kentucky, one of them. Tennessee or Kentucky.
Please don't be Kentucky. Actually, Kentucky sucked this year. Yeah, let it be Kentucky. Kentucky was trash. Did they lose?
You think they
lose to Toledo?
Nah, they played all right. Kentucky won, but it was a lot of.
Man, I feel like Kentucky was losing at one point.
Kentucky, they came back and won though.
Oh, okay. Coming back to win on Toledo. Okay,
but it's a lot of teams lost this week. Like Tennessee lost.
They deserve that.
Oh my God, Tennessee had South Carolina. The SEC East took it on the chin, boy. Yeah. Missouri lost. Who the only team? Georgia, Florida. Who else won? Is that it for the SEC East? Everybody else lose? I can't believe
Missouri lost, man.
Missouri lost.
Went out there to Wyoming and let them boys
South Carolina lost. Kentucky won.
Something about teams playing Mountain West teams, boy. I'm going to get to that in a second, though.
Are you ready to get to that?
I'm going to get to that in a second, but I'm going to go, yeah, y'all know what time it is for the Gators or whatever. It is what it is. We picked the Gators.
Okay, Miami, North Carolina.
Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Give me the Mac Brown.
Ooh, you going Carolina Blue? What? Carolina Blue?
Man, I feel a type of way about these. Listen. I really love Mac Brown as a coach. I really do. I think he's a great coach. He won a national championship with Vince Young in Texas. When Texas had become nothing, he brought them back to become something. So that's cool. But man, where's the game?
Oh, where is the game?
If the game is in Miami, I might.
I think it's in Chapel.
If it's in Chapel Hill, give me. If it's in Chapel Hill, give me North Carolina. I still don't think that Miami is second best team in the ACC. I think they may have one of the second best quarterback in the ACC.
I think that kid gonna be all right.
He gonna be all right.
He gonna be all right.
He damn sure ain't. They ain't the second best team in the ACC. That belongs to Virginia.
You riding this Virginia wave hard.
I like Virginia.
Yeah, you riding that.
I like Virginia to get blowed out by Clemson in the championship game. So give me Virginia. But you know what? Getting blowed out by Clemson in the championship game and you only lost 2 games, you in the BCS bowl. So do your thing, Virginia. Do your thing. When last time Virginia been in a big time bowl?
Oh my God.
You know what? Thinking back on my life, and I've been a college football fan a long time. can't remember Virginia ever being in the BCS Bowl. Bud, can you remember one?
The Virginia?
Virginia, not Tech. Virginia. I don't think Virginia ever been in the BCS Bowl, bro.
I'm literally finna do some research.
Matt Schaub ain't getting no BCS Bowl. What? I don't think Virginia ever been in the BCS Bowl. Now, I know they done been to Sugar Bowls and stuff like that back in the day, but I'm talking about when the BCS formed, 1999 on, how they, or was it 96, 97, whenever the BCS formed, I don't think Virginia has ever participated in any postseason college football stuff from BCS to college football playoff. I don't think I'm wrong on that.
Nah, you right.
Let's go Cavaliers, baby. Let's go Cavaliers. I want them to make a BCS Bowl. That's my goal now, boy. Let's get them to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Damn, they ain't never been to the Peach Bowl, bud.
No.
This is crazy.
Texas A&M and Clemson.
Give me Clemson.
I think Texas A&M gonna give them a game.
I do. I think it'll be the best game of the week.
I think Texas over LSU Texas.
Yeah, way better than that game. Way better than that game.
Who you got the fighting Ken Dolls or the fighting Marks?
Ooh.
Oh, matter of fact, speaking of Mark, shout out to my homeboy Mark Latson. That's my dude. He over there in Hawaii.
You dang right, I'm right.
He over there and doing this thing Hawaii, big time Cowboys fan. And we gonna do this for you, Mark.
Way in Hawaii, listening to the pod.
Way in Hawaii, Mark. This for you. Give me Texas over LSU.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Give me Texas over LSU.
Give me the fighting kids. Tell him about it, JoJo.
Well, down here in Mississippi Motors.
Yeah, you tell him about Mississippi Motors.
So
JoJo.
you picking them? I guarantee.
LSU don't lose until they play Alabama.
Homie, where you make it, boy?
So yeah,
you like watching homos naked? Nah, boy. Homie, where you make it? Damn, boy. Yeah, I know that.
So yeah, that's good stuff, man. So who you got in North Carolina, Miami?
Give me the U.
Okay, and then what else did we just pick? Texas, LSU. You got Texas. I got LSU. Okay.
Oh, why do I?
A&M,
man, it's in Death Valley. God, if it wasn't in Death Valley.
Hold them Tiger. Hold them Tiger. Hold them Tiger.
Give me
Tigers.
Give me hold them Tigers in a close one.
Yeah, give me Clemson, man. Stop playing games. It's Clemson, Alabama for the national championship. Damn near. I know I picked the Gators, but man, they really scared the hell out of me.
Who?
Gators.
Nah, it was rusty. It was the first game. It was a rivalry game. I'm not giving the Gators too much. Believe it or not, you know when I give the Gators too much? If the Gators don't score over 35 against this team they about to play. If the backups don't come in against Tennessee Martin,
play the key.
If I don't see Emory Jones if I don't see Emory Jones playing, we got an issue. You got to blow the doors off them.
Yeah.
Show me you worked out the kinks. That if you beat Tennessee Martin 30 to 10, no, Houston, we might have a problem.
All right.
You ready?
We here.
You ready for it? Are you gonna be respectful?
Hey man, it can't be nothing but that after this. Go ahead.
Boom, 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 boom.
Racist mascot. You ain't got no fans. Willie T got hot pants. Oh my God, Florida State.
They weren't hydrated enough.
Oh my God, Florida State. It's 54 minutes into the greatest podcast in North Florida history.
We saved up just a little bit for you.
Thought
that we was gonna forget
some of them bitches.
Thought we were gonna forget about you.
I was gonna forget about you. Florida State fans, you know when you come home and you ain't do what your mama said, but she don't whoop you right away.
Whoop you when I wanna.
Whoop
when
you wanna.
When I wanna.
And
when I wanna.
You turn around and you go to bed, you took your shower and you're laying there and you thinking, I got away with it, innit?
Don't go to bed just yet.
You hear that belt click.
That's house party right there.
Don't
go to bed just yet.
Yeah. That's us, Florida State. Cole, Rucker. Who else listen to this show? Tim. Whoever the hell. I don't care who you
904 Bruce Wayne. I know you're a big Noel fan.
Leonard Chapman, my boy. The one that you and
Leonard
Brian,
Tyler, he a Noel fan.
Yeah, you and Brian went to the game. How that feel?
I know y'all about that HB. I know you're Howard, but he a Howard man. But he's Brian's he's a Howard man, but he a FSU fan.
No, Brian is a Howard man and a Howard fan.
Okay,
Leonard is a FSU fan.
Okay.
Brian is Leonard's friend, so he stayed with him through the massacre. So he has somebody to cry on.
And see, me and HB, y'all honestly like for
real.
We
about to dog y'all, boy. We got a good 6 minutes to do it too. We about to dog y'all, boy.
For real. Because we come on here and we like when it's our credibility on the line, like we're gonna tell you who gonna win. I'm not gonna come on here and say Florida State finna lose to Louisiana Monroe this week. I'm not gonna say that. Florida State gonna win. But what I'm telling you is, do I feel confident Florida State is gonna blow the doors off them? Nah, not no more. I feel like Florida State gonna win. But if Florida State beats Boise like I thought they was gonna beat Boise, just get the W against Boise, and I'd say you're gonna blow out Louisiana Monroe. You lose against Boise, now I think you're gonna beat Louisiana Monroe. I don't think it's gonna be pretty. I don't think it's gonna be comfortable like it's supposed to be, but you're gonna win. I think Virginia, y'all next real game, Virginia's gonna beat the hell out of Florida State.
It won't even be close.
Virginia is gonna beat the hell out of Florida State.
It won't even be close. Let me tell y'all something.
Willie, what is Willie doing
on this show?
Willie is, bruh.
We call this show Flag on the Play. We throw flags on people that violate the doggone game. Right?
Right.
Guess what? You know something else that we do? We have little staples of things that we do on this show, okay? We have things that we do every week. We say pretty much every week Miles Jack wasn't down. Mm-hmm. We damn show for all 50 episodes. Shout out to our 50th episode last week.
Last week was the 50th episode. Yeah, 50th episode.
50 times, now 51 times, the beautiful goddess, Alexa Bliss, has been mentioned on this show. Mm-hmm. You hear me? Holla if you hear me. Okay? We always give shout outs to those fans who deserve shout outs or who participate in the show. That's why we tell y'all to participate.
Because we'll give you a shout out.
Shout out King George.
King George.
Shout out
Superfan Steve.
Road Reporter.
Rucker, Mark.
Anybody. Yeah. If you participate in the show. Adam Schefter? Yeah. If you participate in the show, we shout you out. You are a part of the show. Okay. So we have staples. Another thing that we do on this show, we like to take people who are of one race and say they are the version of that person in another race. Mm-hmm. I.e. earlier in the show, when I said Pat Mahomes is the black Steve Young, Jameis Winston is the black Peyton Manning, Felipe Franks is the Latino Blake Bortles, which is even more hilarious if you really get it or whatever. Willie Taggart.
You're not gonna do Willie. Willie got another personality?
Willie Taggart.
Who is Willie?
Is the white Gus Bradley. Holla if you hear me. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Bud, am I lying?
Spot on.
He is the white. Willie Taggart is the white Gus Bradley. Y'all boys.
You mean the black Gus Bradley?
Yeah, my bad. The black Gus Bradley. I'm sorry, Gus. Disrespect you later. He's the black Gus Bradley. Y'all boys went up to the Great Northwest, just like the Jaguars did, and got a up and coming coach that you thought was gonna be your next hero, just like the Jaguar did. He is all about rah, sis, boom, ba, and he ain't got no coaching ability. Yep. The fact that y'all was winning that game by 13 points twice, and y'all lost. Shows.
At one point, they had an 18-point lead at one point?
Yes.
That's just like
y'all. Oh my!
But
God.
See, me and Cole was talking today. See, I call but see, you say Willie T is the black Gus Bradley. Me personally, I think Willie T is the black Muschamp.
Ooh, Muschamp a better coach.
Yeah,
I
think they damn in the same.
Let me tell you something.
But you know what?
That's a lie.
You know what? I apologize because you know what Muschamp can do. Muschamp can coach some damn defense.
Let me tell you something.
Willie T supposed to be an offensive guy.
Let me tell you something.
How you fire yourself the first year?
Let me tell you
as
something.
an offensive guy.
Don't you ever disrespect Mitch Muskrat on this show again like that. Let me tell you why. Coming out of Texas, okay, Mitch Muskrat, okay, was a highly sought after coordinator and second in line to take over Texas if he would have just waited and sat his behind still, right?
Right.
And Matt Brown was about to retire in 2 more years, so it was dumb for him to leave.
They're about to push him out,
Yeah, so it's dumb. Texas is a bigger program than Florida. Say what you want, it's the truth. Okay, second of all, when he got to Florida, did he or did he not take us to a big-time bowl game?
Year 2.
Okay.
Was that a BCS bowl?
BCS bowl.
Year 2.
Okay.
You don't see a BCS bowl?
Willie Taggart.
You don't see a BCS bowl in Willie Future?
He can't go to a BBW bowl, a BBD bowl. He can't go to a BBC bowl.
He can't go to the Circle K bowl.
He can't go to a Circle K bowl. He can't go to Willie Taggart will never, ever, shout out Crispy Jericho, get the belt back. ever make a bowl game. Willie Taggart should have been fired before he made it to the locker room to put more poison into these coaches. And as much as I respect, because you never know who listening. You really do. You never know who listening to your podcast, bro.
Because honestly, because I'm not trying to. A lot of people in a lot of weird places listen to us.
Yeah. So
shout out to Sweden.
Shout out to Sweden. Shout out to Japan.
Yeah.
Shout out to India. Shout out to all these weird places
that listen to us.
Dominican Republic.
We appreciate it.
You never know who listening. I got mucho grasso respect for T-Wig, come on the pod. For James Coleman, come on the pod. All y'all boys. But everybody that's a Florida State fan or talking head that's on Twitter talking about it's not Willie T's fault, you're dead ass wrong.
I'm so glad I got Danny Cannell. Danny Cannell might be the worst.
You can't support the team. Don't
come back. Man. No. And like I said, because see, one thing y'all know about us, when Florida lose to, I'm telling you, the only team Florida has a chance. I've got my chest out. The only teams Florida have a chance to lose to this year, Auburn, LSU, Georgia. I'm trying to think. That's those three off the top of my head.
I give you those.
And when if they lose, hopefully they don't. Nobody is gonna tear into their ass more if they play like crap than me and HB.
If we would have lost to Miami,
bruh,
we would have tore into them. We tore.
You gotta win that.
We tore. You gotta win that. We won, and I still gave them a hard time. So don't say that I'm coming cold. Don't say that. Don't listen to that joker because he hate Florida State. I don't hate Florida State. I picked y'all last week.
Blowout. We picked them in blowouts.
If you did have a good coach that was at least average, he would have turned this thing around last week. Not next week. Last week.
Don't beat up on Louisiana Monroe.
Okay, but Louisiana Monroe, Florida State, who you picking?
Who
you picking?
Florida State.
Florida State, what's go?
I hate scores.
You know we gotta do scores for Florida State.
Honestly, Florida State 33, Louisiana Monroe. Florida State defense trash. Like 21. Ain't gonna be no. Yeah, no. Florida State 35, Louisiana Monroe like 21.
I don't know. The Louisiana Monroe. Is the Monroe is that the Raging Cajuns?
Did the Raging Cajuns play somebody? No, that's Louis.
It's Louisiana.
Did they play somebody tough?
And then it's
Did they play
Louisiana.
Mississippi tough?
It might be.
Mississippi
lost to Memphis. Ole Miss lost to Memphis.
No, Mississippi State won. Oh. Who did they play? Did they play the Raging Cajuns?
Might have been.
I'm finna look.
I don't know the personnel. But you ain't winning this game, Florida State.
They got Louisiana Monroe. Yeah, they playing Louisiana Monroe, but bro, they got Virginia 7:30 at night in Virginia.
Who, Florida State? We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Y'all should see HB face when I just told him.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Guess what though? Is it the Raging Cajuns? What's the? No, that's UNL, right? So what's it?
Louisiana Monroe is like Louisiana Monroe.
It's a Native American name, right?
Louisiana Monroe beat Grambling 31-9.
Listen, Grambling could beat y'all, Florida State. You ain't winning this game. You ain't winning.
They're not losing. No,
Raging Cajuns.
Not letting you do it.
24.
Not letting you do it.
No, you know what? Y'all can score. Y'all got a good wide receiver. Raging Cajuns 36.
Florida State has a good offense.
Raging Cajuns 36. Racist War Chant 31. Y'all got me messed up. Never picking y'all again until y'all win. Y'all managed to do that. I remember I did that last year.
Yeah.
Y'all managed to do me like that. Week damn one. Week damn one. I'm not picking y'all no more. I'm not. Listen. Until y'all win a game. And if y'all beat Louisiana Monroe by 3 points, I'm not giving you that. I'm going to pick Virginia against you. I'm picking Virginia against you regardless. Regardless, bro. Y'all can't beat Virginia. Y'all trash. Willie T should have been fired before he got in the locker room. Period, point blank. And I listen.
I got this, Willie
I
T.
support my people.
I got him.
And I want you to succeed, Willie T. But you need to be working at the same place that Johnny Manziel worked.
That insurance place?
I'm ex-football coach Willie Taggart. And stuff happens sometimes. Go ahead, bud.
Willie T, I got you.
Give me the Cajun.
Florida State will win because guess what, HB? Like Willie T said, one game will not define our season.
You said Willie T. See, I was about to wrap the show up.
Willie T was like, we're going to be better. I guarantee. Yeah, Willie T had his chest
Willie
out.
T is a grown-ass man who coaching young men, right? He sat here and told the press, we got to do better about hydrating. Hydrating?
Stop with all that Powerade and drink some Gatorade.
Dan the Troll Mullen. If you a smart man,
troll him.
You have already sent 4 pallets of Gatorade, special delivery from Gainesville to this man's office. That should have arrived yesterday morning, and you should have had a note on them bad boys that said, courtesy of the University of Florida, we invented something for that back in 1960.
I like that, but you know what? I'm gonna do it short.
Send them the glass bottle Gatorade so they can recycle it, so they can get the money up for the pay off Willie T buyout.
I see what you're saying, but guess what? I'm making short and sweet. I love your idea, but guess what I put on the package? Drink up. Simple as that. Drink up.
I hate y'all, Florida State. Y'all are listen.
I hate y'all made us look like y'all made us look like idiots.
Week 1.
We had y'all like I
1.
had what 40 something to like 13.
Week 1.
I was looking like a smart man.
Yeah,
I was looking like a smart man at the beginning.
Week 1. Y'all got me not ever picking y'all again for the rest of the season.
I almost forgot since we're doing shout outs. I love you, baby girl, but you're not exempt. Marquita Latson, Mark Latson wife, she a Noel fan. You too. When we're doing the Noel fans, she a Noel fan too.
If you support the racist war chant, $17 million. That's what it costs.
Because guess what?
To get a good football team.
Because guess what? Willie ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Because he can't be stopped now. Because there's racist war chants for life.
Yes.
17 mil, baby. You ain't going nowhere.
Because you ain't got no money.
No.
Y'all.
That's why I couldn't keep. That's why I could keep such an amazing coach as Jimbo Fisher.
That's what's up. Good luck Sunday, Gus Bradley.
Good luck.
But I doubt you're gonna be able to do it. Give me Monroe, man. For real, I'm serious. Give me Monroe in the upset. Let's see if Willie get fired. Let's see how long it take Willie to get fired. Because this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
I don't want Willie to get fired. I love Willie.
Is it not? Okay.
I think Willie's an amazing coach for Florida State.
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, we really got to get it. I'm going to get all that out of here. It's some real talk. I don't know when that happened to me. I don't remember which game it was. But when I realized, and I supported Gus Bradley for a long time. I really did. Mm-hmm. I'm a loyalist. Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember when it happened.
We all want to root for Gus. But like you said, you hit that nail on the head. Because they love Willie.
They love Willie.
They want to root for Willie so bad.
They want him to work. And guess what? And Willie's a good guy. But guess what? I remember sitting there watching the game, texting my buddy Bud. And I said, man, you know what? We got to get rid of Gus, man. I said, we can't win with Gus. It was an epiphany moment. I don't know when it was. But a dang show was before the year he got fired. Okay? So I knew better. Listen, when Boise State, when those two Florida State players could not pick up that fumble on the 2-yard line, and Boise State went in after that and recovered and scored touch, it was time to go. Somebody should have walked down and be like, yo, y'all should have got Burt Reynolds to come from the grave and be like, is this not what we do here?
RIP. But like I keep telling people all the time, take it from a guy who's been through some bad coaches. When things start happening that have never happened or have not happened in a really long time, you in trouble.
You in trouble.
Take it from somebody. Remember
you made 150,000 bowl games in a row. And you invented the bowl game. You ain't been. Last year you ain't been. You ain't go. Okay? You don't lose the teams like Boise at home, dog.
And then the thing is, you struggled against bad teams. Like last year, they should have lost way more. They should have lost a lot.
Are we gonna bring up Sanford? Because that's when you should have been fired.
Sanford gave.
I know you won the game.
Sanford gave,
but you should have lost that game.
Sanford gave them everything.
That should never come out your mouth.
Handle that game.
If you talk about Sanford gave them everything they could handle, we should be talking about JU.
Yeah.
Not.
We should be like, man, JU played hard against Sanford.
Not top 5 greatest programs in the country.
Yep.
Top 5 great. Listen. Good luck with that. Give me Louisiana. But this show is called. You got any more shout outs?
No, we gave a lot of them out already.
But this show is called Flag on the Play. Every week we throw flags on those who are violating the game. And this is the first flags from the new man cave. And might I tell you, Flag family, it is immaculate. Bud has moved on up to the big leagues in the deluxe apartment in the sky high. We got a butler named Quan, which I don't even understand that because I would get a white butler, but whatever.
Boy,
we got a butler named Quan that run us water during the show. And we just, shout out to Bud and the lovely wife Lena for their new home that is so beautiful. And the new man cave that is also as beautiful that all the Jaguar players will get to see when they become guests on Flag on the Play. That being said, in honor of his first championship ever, and as he was sliding to Tallahassee to lose his belt, not in the ring, but from some grimy Florida State fan that wants to pawn it so they can pay off Willie T buyout. This week I had the greatest and non-cheatingest wrestler of all time. He's never cheated in his life to do this coin toss for us. Chris Jericho, lead singer from Fozzy as well. Check out his music. I don't know if you'll like it because I don't.
So you telling me we got the Ayatollah of rock and roller?
Yes, sir. He said he'll never, ever, ever come on here again. Also, Bud, he said you made the list. The greatest one. He is, bro, Chris Jericho, top 5 all time?
Yeah.
Chris Jericho might be top 5 all time.
Chris Jericho was the first ever undisputed champion.
Yeah, Chris Jericho's a G. Shout out Chris Jericho. Came in and tossed that coin before he went to Tallahassee to lose his belt. Came up heads this year. I'm running heads because heads do it better, so I win again. But I'm pretty sure when Willie T win a game, you'll win a coin toss. Who is your flag on this week, my
man?
boy?
I got a few flags. Speaking of Willie T, my first flag is on Willie T for saying his team wasn't hydrated enough.
Please fire Willie Taggart.
That's the flag, Willie T. Willie T, you can't say that. You can't. That cannot come out your mouth. Being a coach of a Southern school in Florida,
you in Florida,
saying y'all weren't hydrated enough.
Them boys was from the mountains. White boys from the mountains. Y'all was playing.
And
these the grandsons of the people who carved Mount Rushmore.
And they were so hydrated that they ran over 108 plays on y'all boys. Willie T, you got to get that flag. Tennessee. A flag on you, Rocky Top. You'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee. Got to throw a flag on Rocky Top. Y'all paid them boys damn near $1 million.
Should have paid them $1 million
to play y'all.
Cheapskates.
Just for y'all can get this L from them. Rocket Top, you got to get this flag on you. Do better, Rocket Top. And last but not least, Hurricane Dorian. You trash, bro.
Good flag.
You trash. What you did to the Bahamas was unspeakable with your slow-moving ass.
Mm-hmm.
For you to go be going 10 miles per hour, then 1 mile per hour, then just stop over the Bahamas. You are a world-class dick. I want you gone. I'm throwing my flag on you. Everybody, once again, please be safe. Dorian is a bag of dicks. That is all I have.
The only thing slower than the movement of Hurricane Dorian is Willie Chaggert's bid at a BCS game. That being said, my flag this week, I only got one, and it is on somebody who violated the game because guess what, bro? You ain't sweet. Melvin Gordon. Boy, what the hell you did that for? So you held out in preseason and said, Isa ain't coming back until Isa get a new contract. Okay, cool. You feel like you deserve a new contract on your rookie deal or whatever. That's what's up. Ezekiel Elliott did the same thing. Well, Zeke about to get a $90 million deal and to be the highest paid running back in NFL history. You, my friend, ain't getting no new contract, and your GM told you you can either come back and play on your deal, sit out the whole year, don't get paid nothing, and still be under contract next year, or you can find a trade. And you went to look for a trade, and guess what, bud? Nobody want Melvin Gordon. You know why, Melvin? Because you's not that good. You's not that kind. You's not that nice. And you's ain't important. I'm just saying. You's a B- running back, and you thought you was A+. Only A+ players can hold out, babe. No. Only A+ players hold out. B+ players take their deal and keep it moving. That being said, this show is called Flag on the Play. This week is games. Bud has the Chiefs. Ooh. No. See, I was ready to say it because Bud is the king of positivity, and I just want to remind y'all that he's trying
to keep it 100 this year.
Me and Bud also both have the Chiefs losing. I was just joking again. Just making sure y'all on y'all toes, Flag family. We both have the Chiefs winning the game, unfortunately. Jags will be losing, but we both don't think it's that big of a deal. We both got Florida steamrolling.
Tennessee Martin.
Yeah, steamrolling. We got Miami.
I got Miami beating North Carolina.
I got them losing. We both like Georgia, of course.
Whoever the hell they play.
We like whoever the hell Clemson plays too.
I got Texas and we both got Clemson. We both got Clemson, but I got it in a close game.
Yeah, and it's gonna be close, but it's Clemson.
And one more shout out to my homeboy Mark Latson. This for you. I got Texas beating the Fighting Ken Dogs.
And I got Ken Dog spanking that butt. And Texas will never be back. They shouldn't have fired Charlie Strong. And last but not least, we split on the Fighting Willies. But like them, I shall never pick y'all again. Ever. Until y'all do something. I'm not dealing with it. But that being said, this show is called Flag on the Play. This week is live, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all get with us on Twitter and follow us on Twitter so you can join in the madness and the mayhem. All the talking and stuff we do, we just going to continue that during the game. It's going to be real fun. I can't wait to interact with y'all. Yeah, let's do it. Flag on the Play coming at you again next week. Hopefully for a Jaguar victory. Hopefully, but we'll see. As always, we are Duval.
Till we die.